What if the thing stealing your peace isn't your life? What if it's the movie that you keep playing in your mind about what might happen? Because let's be honest, some of you guys are rehearsing worst case scenarios in your head like it's a paid position. You've had the fake argument, the fake breakup, the fake rejection, the fake financial disaster, and the person hasn't even texted you back yet. Phew! Can we be honest? You're not tired from reality. You're tired from living tomorrow's problems in today's body. That's what's draining you.
This is where healing meets hard truth, faith meets real life, and we rise beyond the patterns that tried to keep us small.
Okay, let's talk about where I've been for a minute. Yes, I know I've been gone. And no, it wasn't because I didn't have anything to say, because your girl always has something to say. But I've been building in silence, continuing to heal in silence, continuing to grow in silence. And Jesus has been correcting me in silence. And if I'm being real, part of my delay was growth and part of it was excuses. The desk wasn't perfect. The setup wasn't perfect. The lighting wasn't giving podcast studio, okay? And meanwhile, God is like, girl, you better use the platform I gave you. So here we are. No fancy desk yet. No perfectly curated studio. No more lame excuses dressed up as preparation. And let me say this also because I know my people. The old episodes, too long. And listen, I say this with love because I'm talking about myself too. I have ADHD for real over here, all right? And a lot of y'all have ADHD. And life be lifing. Life is moving. You've got maybe 10 minutes between dropping off the kids at practice and running to the grocery store to try and muster up something to make for dinner. So these episodes are going to be a little bit shorter, punchier, more direct, and ADHD friendly. You're welcome. Because healing doesn't need an hour-long TED Talk every single time. Sometimes you need one truth that hits you right between the eyes and stays with you all day, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing here from now on. So listen, I know what it feels like to live in your head, to run every possible worst-case scenario, to run in your head every possible outcome before it even happens, to mentally prepare for disappointment so it won't hurt as bad if it does come. You see, somewhere along the way, life teaches us that expecting the worst feels safer than hoping for the best. So now peace feels foreign, hope feels risky, and trust feels irresponsible. I see you because I've been there. But here's what most people miss. Worry isn't wisdom. Worry is fear trying to feel productive. Let me say that again. Worry is fear trying to feel productive. It makes you feel like you're doing something, like you're preparing, like you're protecting yourself. But all it's really doing is making you suffer twice, once in your imagination, and then again in reality if something does happen. It's like emotional double taxation. And some of y'all have been paying interest on problems that don't even exist yet. So, can I lovingly call this out? Okay? Because some of the things that we are calling wisdom is really just fear in church clothes. Oop, it sounds mature, it sounds responsible, it even sounds spiritual sometimes, but underneath, it's all fear. Half the things we call discernment are really us assuming that everything is going to fall apart. And if that hit a nerve, good. Because some of us have gotten so comfortable in survival mode that peace feels suspicious. That's not discernment. That's a nervous system that got used to chaos. So let me ask you something. What if everything works out? What if the thing you've been losing sleep over at night never happens? What if the delay is actually development? What if the closed door was protection? And what if God has been working while you've been worrying? Romans 8:28 says that God works all things together for good. Not some things, all things. Even the things you don't understand yet. Even the things that don't make sense in the moment. Even the seasons that felt silence, especially those. So I want you to sit with this today. And I want you to ask yourself, how much peace have you sacrificed trying to control a future you haven't even lived yet? How many times have you delayed joy because fear sounded like wisdom? How much of your energy is being spent on problems that only exist in your mind? And here's the hard one. What if today is starving for your presence because tomorrow keeps stealing your attention? That part. And I'm going to say it again. What if today is starving for your presence because tomorrow keeps stealing your attention? What are you missing out on? Now, I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but I'm going to give you some action steps that will help you work through that next time your mind starts racing, because that stops today. We're not doing that anymore. One, you're going to catch the spiral in real time. Real time. The next time your mind starts racing with worst case scenarios, you're going to ask yourself, is this happening right now or am I predicting pain? This question is going to pull you back into the present, and it's going to help you separate reality from fear-based imagination, okay? Number two, we're going to replace the narrative. This is so key because we're literally rewiring our brain cell patterns to think differently, okay? So when your mind says, what if this goes wrong? Replace it with, what if it works out better than I could even imagine? This isn't toxic positivity, okay? This is retraining your mind to stop defaulting to disaster, because that is not getting you anywhere. Number 3, we're gonna practice present peace. Ask yourself, what needs my attention today? Not next week, not the hypothetical problem, today. Your peace lives in the present. At the beginning of this episode, I asked you, what if the thing stealing your peace isn't actually your life? And now here's the truth. For many of us, it's not. It's the story. It's the assumption. It's the mental movie. It's fear narrating a future that hasn't happened. And meanwhile, today is passing by. Your kids are growing. Your life is moving. Your purpose is waiting. Don't let a fake future rob a real present. So here's what I want to leave you with. You do not need to suffer in advance to survive later. Trust that when tomorrow comes, you will have the grace, wisdom, and strength to meet it. But today, be here. Be present. Be faithful with what's in front of you. If this episode hit home, please head to the link in my profile. That's where you'll find everything, okay? My socials, the Sovereign Rain merch, the Rain Room Founders Circle for women who are ready to stop repeating the same patterns, the free Virtuous Overcomer Blueprint, the 10-day devotional, and all the tools that you need to help you move forward into your next stage with intention. Until next time, stay holy, stay bold, stay sassy, and rise anyway.